All right. I didn't know that this was going to be ponytail open mic, but this is my studio. We got some news to do. So, I'm your host. This is Pat Ryan. Oh, wait a second. No, I feel it's a little hot in here. Could you turn the heat down a bit?
You can't turn the earth down, Pat. We're going on soon.
Gosh. All right. Well, I gotta have a meeting with the president. I'm gonna teach him about his Mar-a-Lago golf swing, and I gotta tell him a little bit about this climate art nonsense. So.
I mean, you could teach him how to do his job.
How about you do yours, and let's get the show started, all right?
All right. We're on in 5, 4, 3.
Good evening. Welcome back to Alt News, where our egos are fragile and the facts don't matter. I'm your host, Pat Riot. I'm joined by author and local hippie, he looks kind of more like a hipster, Jason Greenleaf. You may have heard about his latest book, Ecopolis, We Want It Back, which has not only become the biggest seller on the New York Liars list, but it's become a national phenomenon. So please welcome Jason Greentree.
Willie, we haven't even started the show.
Well, don't worry. So we don't bite, but I don't know. I bit Al Gore because that global warming shit's nonsense. But anyways.
You gonna bite me?
You might want to keep your distance. So this Ecopolis thing, is this new hipster elitist slang that you came up with recently, or?
So, actually, Pat, this idea's been around since even before you or your grandparents were born.
How could that be?
I mean, no, seriously, it's called an ecopolis. It's a regenerative city, and the urban consumption directly supports and regenerates the entire ecosystem around it, and it's what we've had before Petropolises.
Now, what in God's 6,000-year-old Earth is a Petropolis?
This is what I have to deal with. Okay, did you take phonics when you were in grade school?
I was homeschooled, so.
Okay, so let me just break it down for you. Petro, oil, polis, city.
Yeah.
America is addicted to oil after all, and Petropolis just arose with the birth of the Industrial Revolution, and the Ecopolis incorporates renewable energy into its grid system.
Renewable energy. So, what you're saying is that we're going to power our grid with an entirely new source that's not fossil fuel.
Yeah, well, actually, come on. In Adelaide...
Well, so wait, I think you forgot that your tinfoil hat, because
No!
You seem a little crazy, you cuck.
No, what are you talking about? I'd ask you the same thing, I mean, honestly, there's more to it than just renewable energy, and renewable energy is going to be a step in the right direction.
Well, to me, it sounds like a step in the left direction, if you know what I mean.
Okay, as I was saying earlier, Adelaide is trying to become the world's first carbon-neutral city.
Carbon-neutral? What? All right, that's enough. We're made of carbon, okay? It's you Paris Treaty globalists that just make me sick, I wasn't gonna lose my stuff today, but I've had it. I don't want to brag, but I got in a little tussle with Bill Nye and I knocked his lights out. So what's next? Are you gonna have to make me eat kale chips in your utopia?
Are you serious? Well, let me tell you something, Pat. Kale's been proven to lower blood pressure, so...
I don't think it could lower mine.
You know what? I think it'd be better if you got a therapist.
Well, whatever is happening in Adelaide, who cares about what's happening in some runaway hippie commune?
Okay, hold on. Just look at what's going on right here in the Midwest. By 2025, Chicago is going to have all its municipal buildings powered by 100% renewable energy.
Oh yeah, to appease who? Obama and his liberal elites in Chicago? You know what? How dare they? I am steaming with rage. Can you feel this angry blood coursing through my heart?
Well, you know, if you could find some compassion in your fiery red heart for those people that were displaced by climate change, we'd be in a whole different situation right now.
All right there, Trigglypuff. What else does your little book say besides flower power is gonna power our homes and our safe spaces?
Are you serious? Well, I also discuss what a regenerative city needs. It needs people investing in urban spaces and having communities that are more activist-oriented.
Okay, Saul Alinsky, activist-oriented, like what? What is regenerative? What is urban space renewal? What does this even mean? I mean, you sound like a nut job.
It means that we need to look at regenerative solutions from a community level. Community gardens and hydroponic farms are a great way to incorporate food sources into our cities. They use significantly less water and leave the fertilizer in the ground by having it in the system.
All right, you're getting a little too far. Don't test me, because I'll eat your vegan little fingers.
Okay, no, you know what? I'm done with you. I'm done with you. It's just, I'm so sick of your crap. And you know what? It's my turn. No, it's my turn.
This is my show.
Chicago is making use of its vacant lots and to build aquaponic gardens. They have an abundance of space, and other cities could use empty warehouses to build rooftop gardens or community gardens. Markets like this are only expanding in the future. There's going to be $4 billion in this. Isn't that going to get you into this?
Oh, you done? Is that it? Is that these all the solutions coming from the left? Is that it?
Maybe for now.
Well, this whole hippy-dippy paradise is not going to happen, okay? Because nobody's going to want to give up their cars or be inconvenienced by switching our grid system. You know, it's just all a pipe dream.
That's where you're wrong, okay? There's cities that are for stuff like this. Look at Copenhagen. They have infrastructure devoted to bikes. Just last year, they had over 250,000 bikes on their roads. Yes, thank you.
Oh, no, that's the wrong cue card. That's the wrong cue card.
No, that's the right cue card.
What?
Quit.
No, you're fired. No.
Thank you. You know what? Have you ever thought about that it's maybe not what sounds right to you? I mean, maybe you didn't notice you were a little hotter. Maybe apply that thought to what's going on with the climate. Did that ever cross your mind?
Oh my gosh. What's coming over me? I feel like my heart is growing 3 times its size. You mean there's people suffering because of what I'm doing?
Absolutely.
Oh my God.
It's okay. It's okay. This is just the start.
Oh
It'll
God.
be okay.
Oh God. I don't know who I am anymore. You know what? It's all you. You can have the show.
I think we're going to call it a show.